Hello, Skyhook Ninjas. Welcome to class number 1. This will be a stretching class. It is totally accessible for beginners, intermediate level ninjas, even our elite ninjas. Grab your parents, grab your siblings, get some open floor space, and follow along. Now to start, the first thing we are going to do is a pillar stretch. So take your hands, reach them up as high as you can, and hold it for 10 seconds. Now with this really reach up, keep your core engaged, and get those hands as high up as possible. After 10 seconds, you're gonna reach all the way down, going into a forward fold, keeping your legs straight, weight evenly distributed in your feet, holding this for another 10 seconds. And once that's done, you are going to reach down and then walk your feet back until you get into a downward dog. Hold this for 10 seconds. After 10 seconds, dive on forward, swim through, and then push up so you are in a seal position. Squeeze your glutes, keep your legs straight, head up, shoulders back, hold it for 10 seconds. Really squeeze those glutes. Keep those legs straight, stretch that core. And then after about 10 seconds, pull up into your plank and hold this for 10 seconds. From there, walk your hands back and then take about 10 seconds to stand all the way up. Once you're here, reach your hands up and then go back into your forward fold. We will do this whole sequence twice. Hold this for 10 seconds, really keeping those legs straight, getting as low as you can. From there, go back into your downward dog. Hands out, legs straight, trying to get your heels down to the ground. Arms right by your ears, keeping them straight, back flat. From there, swim on through once again. And hold that seal position. Keeping those legs straight. Back, flexing, chest forward, shoulders back. And then from there, tighten your core into that plank position and hold this for another 10 seconds. Keeping those legs engaged, core tight. After 10 seconds, go back in, walk your feet and hands together, and then stand back up. That was sequence 1. To start sequence 2, we're gonna wanna straddle out as far as you can while keeping your legs engaged, heels on the floor, no bend in your knees, legs going out to the sides as far as you can safely do. Keep that stretch. And then after about 10 seconds, sit down, put one hand in front of you, one hand behind you, and lower down into a straddle position. From there, you're gonna reach both hands to one side for about 10 seconds. So take both hands, lean over to one side, hold it for 10. Try and keep your body in good lines, knees and legs engaged. Hands both reaching towards that foot. And then after 10 seconds, reach to the other side. Same pattern. Really try and stretch whilst holding a good straddle on the floor. And then after another 10 seconds, come all the way up. You're then gonna reach to both feet, leaning into that center, keeping your back flat, arms going out, getting the most out of this stretch. And then after 10 seconds, come back up, put your right hand on your left leg, take your left hand and reach over the top of your head so it is going towards your right feet. Hold it for about 10 seconds. Really trying to get that hand as close to your foot as possible whilst your straddle is staying on the ground. Make sure you're breathing through this whole stretching exercise. And then once you've done it for 10 seconds, put your left hand on your right leg. Take that right hand and go over the top of your body, aiming towards your toes. Hold it for 10 seconds. And after 10 seconds, you're gonna come all the way up. Bring your legs together into a pike position, keeping your legs engaged. Reach towards those feet, try and get as far into a forward fold as possible. We're gonna hold this for another 10 seconds. Really try and stretch towards those toes. Keep that back flat. Great job, ninjas. Once you are done there, you are gonna pull your feet close to your body into a butterfly position, and then use your elbows to help you bring your knees down to the floor. After about 10 seconds, we're going to our next position, where you are gonna release your knees, use your hands to crawl forward, putting your knees under you into an all fours position, and then allow your knees to go to the side. Once again, opening up your hips, keeping your knees at a close to 90-degree angle, and getting as low as you can in this position. From there, you're gonna sink all the way back, walk your hands forward, and hold this stretch, walking your hands as far forward as you can for about 10 seconds. Keep breathing, ninjas. And then after that, you are going to walk forward and then go into a seal position, legs slightly off the ground, arms straight, stretching your core, engaging those legs. Hold it for 10 seconds. And then once you are done there, hips back up, go into a legs apart downward dog, holding it for about 10 seconds. Really feel your hamstring stretch. Feel your shoulders working. Make sure you're breathing, and then walk your hands back towards you and stand up. Our final movement. You are gonna have your feet shoulder width apart. Take one hand, grab that hand's wrist with your other hand, stick your hip out, and then pull in the opposite direction from your hip. We are trying to stretch the muscles in our rib cage. We're gonna hold this for about 10 seconds. Make sure you're breathing. Focus on really planting those feet and stretching up, not towards our head. Once you've done one side, switch hands, point your hip towards the other direction and go the other way. Make sure we're breathing. Great job, ninjas. Once you're done there, take one arm, pull it across your body, take the other arm, scoop it under, and then pull that arm in. We're gonna hold this for 10 seconds. Keep your shoulder down if you can. Make sure we're breathing, breathing in and out. And that makes about 10 seconds. Hands down, arms back up, and switch sides. job, ninjas. Once you are done, you are going to lunge forward with whichever leg you choose. I'm going to start with my right foot. Straighten your back leg, have the ball of your foot on the ground. Chest forward, shoulders back. Hold this for about 10 seconds. Really stay engaged. Make sure you're not turning towards that back leg. You're facing forward and pretend you're holding your buckets of water. And from there, lower that back leg down to the floor and grab that back foot, pulling it towards you. Hold this for another 10 seconds. And once you've reached 10 seconds, lower that foot to the ground, stand back up, step back, and then step forward with your other leg to do the entire thing on the other side. Make sure we're facing forward, ball of our foot down towards the floor, core engaged, buckets of water keeping us down, back leg straight, holding it for 10 seconds. And breathing is super important. Great job, everybody. From there, we're going to let that knee lower down and grab that back foot, stretching your quad, holding this for another 10 seconds. And once that side is done, lower your foot down, pop back up, step back towards that leg, and we're going to do one more pillar stretch to finish off this lesson. Really go on your toes, stretch your entire body, make sure your core is engaged so we're not bending our back unnecessarily. Get those shoulders as high up as you can. Really reach for the sky. And then relax your body. Feel free to shake out. You are totally stretched. Now before we go, I want you to take a second while the video is going on and think about one thing you just did really well. Whatever that thing was, great job. Now I want you to take a second while the video is going on and think about one thing in your life this week that you are super appreciative of. Whatever it is, I'm glad you have it. Now wherever you are, reach your hand towards that phone and we're going to cheer Skyhook Ninjas on 3. 1, 2, 3. Skyhook Ninjas! See you next time.